Take back the love that I gave you.
On December the 1st, we will be going to Chapter 6. With Chapter 6 around the corner, I will discover what it would be about. So, in the live event, we don't see the Chapter 5 map get destroyed. So that must mean it's okay, along with the evil on the map, with like Mephisto. Also, recently, they added the Chapter 3 map to the file, so we can say that Mephisto comes to the Remix Islands and tries to destroy it because he's literally the devil. But to avoid him, we flip the map too soon and we go to Chapter 3, but it's different. It's Japanese. In Chapter 3, we see Ronnie. Oh god, how do you say that name? Alright, anyways, it looks like he is a Japanese character. On his last exercise, we see him wearing a Japanese samurai-looking mask, which means he must be a samurai. Also, we have a skin named Sheena. Oh god, what is with Epic and these hard to pronounce names? She also looks like a samurai. So when we flip the map too early, it messes up the timeline and chooses one thing from Chapter 3, samurais, and changes the whole season to be about that. Also, we see Godzilla in the key art, which could be because in Chapter 3, Lika speculated that the IO will revive the Devourer and bring a named location named Can't Escape. But when the timeline gets messed up, maybe since the timeline get messed up, the monster changed into Godzilla, and Godzilla became the monster that was supposed to be in Chapter 3 because of the alternate timeline creation. You might be saying, but Devontae, they're probably going to have a Chapter 3 remix. How would we be going to Chapter 3 to Chapter 3? That doesn't make sense. Well, also, in Chapter 3, we after Hope and Jonesy realize the dangers of flipping the map way too early, they want to go back to the original Chapter 3. But you may also be saying, how they think, well, they might be using an old ally we had, Dr. Slone. You're probably waiting like, Devontae, but Dr. Slone is dead. No, she's not, because in the last word to Jonesy, she will see him again in another timeline, which means technically we're in an alternate timeline, because remember, timeline got messed up from flipping the map too early. So when they saw that, they went to rescue Sloane, because remember, when we last see Sloane, she got sucked into a black hole, and where the black holes lead, a void, and we see a void, or we know from leaks they're going to add a void location. So Hope and Jonesy go to rescue Sloane from the void, and she helps us go back in time, which makes sense. So we go back to the original Chapter 3. Also, in the trailer, more precise chapter, it could be Chapter 3, but with a messed up timeline, we see a rock or some space thing fly down and crash into the map, like how the rock did in Chapter 3. You know, when a rock comes and he appeared out of the rock. Also, we see that in our Chapter 3 loading screen, we see Vi in a China Japanese looking background, and that location actually got added to the map in Chapter 3 in Chapter 6 in the trailer. So maybe that was teasing that in Fortnite Chapter 6 the map would be flipped and back in Chapter 3. And it also might confirm that Fox Clan could be back and help us against the evil in that map. Also, in the trailer, I found skins that kind of look like Chapter 3 skins, like this skin. This looks like a slurp version of the Lyra skin, I think the name is. She just looks like Lyra, but a little slurpy. We talked about how that Godzilla is probably Catus, but, shape-shifted. Also, this cat skin right here kind of looks like the Azuki skin, or even Meow Skulls. Meow Skulls, is that the name? Yeah, Meow Skulls. Because, except gender bent. So, which could be these skins were, changed because of the timeline being messed up. Also, in the for split second, there we see a chapter 3 skin on the evil side coming out the portal. It is none other than the Azuki skin, which was introduced in chapter 3, and we never saw him in a trailer since then. So maybe it could be because, he's from chapter 3 and is no longer there. Was no longer there, but now he's back. So, yeah. And also, this character right here looks like she has been corrupted by some evil because of the way she looks. But what could have corrupted her? What could be so evil that make her look like that? Well, it could be a villain we haven't saw since chapter 3, because in chapter 3 we got the introduction of the full last reality with the hero and all that. So, and the thing wasn't introduced any season before chapter 3. So this could be the nothing, and we saw the nothing. Wasn't there any other chapter after chapter 3? So this could be the nothing who corrupted her. Also, like literally, because in the Snoop Dogg thing, we see a TV, right there, and that is the Nothing's TV. That is the TV the Nothing had. Also in the grotto, there's also a TV for the Nothing. So that could be the Nothing. And the Nothing, since we went back in time, back to chapter 3, we also went back in time to where the Nothing is. And the Nothing took control of this character right here. Because the Nothing is known for manipulating people, lying to them, promising instant power. So he could have manipulated this person and made them fight the other. Also, guys, a void is the absence of something. Like, a void means nothing, and the villain is the Nothing. So I think the Nothing and caused the black hole, which I'm pretty sure is true in Fortnite lore, and it's already confirmed. Because, so maybe the Nothing is the one who caused the void in Fortnite chapter 6, because we know we're going to get a void. I mean, this character right here literally puts on a void mask. They cannot make it so obvious, or at least the mask looks like a void. So I think that the void and Nothing are connected, and it will make sense because when Dr. Slone got trapped in the last reality, they got trapped in the void created by the Nothing, and Nothing has been keeping her hostage. So yeah, maybe that is what happened. And once Hope and Jonesy realize the dangers of them getting the timeline messed up, they go to rescue Sloan and get her to help them go back to the original chapter 2, and we go into chapter 3 remix, because literally Nothing means like a void, and a void means nothing. So maybe the Nothing returns in chapter 6, but we could only speculate from now until we get to play. At the time I'm recording this, the live event is in 3 days. Wait, no. when I started recording this, it was 3 days. When I'm recording this, the live event is 1 day away, or 20 hours. But yeah, we could only speculate. Also, so yeah. Alright. So here's what I found so far. This is the only leaks I could give. So we flipped the map over to chapter 3, but it's different. It's because we messed up the timeline by flipping it too early. So we go back to chapter 3 where everything is normal, like, but there's also, we brought back the nothing by accident, because chapter 2 and chapter 3, right? And the nothing starts manipulating this character like it's always does, promising her infinite power and all of her hopes and dreams. So she listens to what you're doing, and that could be why they're chasing her in the cinematic trailer, because they're trying to stop her. They're desperately trying to tell her the nothing is manipulating her, but she doesn't listen. All she wants is her hopes and dreams to come true. So nothing keeps manipulating her, telling her to do these bad things, and the people who are trying to save her are actually trying to manipulate her. He is putting all the blame on us, the players, and as the season goes on, nothing keeps trying to manipulate more characters, and he looks like he manipulated Azuki, this samurai guy, and the guy and the other guys who come out of the portal, which I don't know the names of, and of course the girl who's literally running away from the people in the cinematic trailer. But at the end of the season, they try to stop her, but it's too late. The nothing has fully corrupted her. Because at the end, in her second style, we see her with her clothes literally having black, like, corruption-looking things on her suit. So that could mean that it's too late. The nothing has taken control of her, and there's nothing she could do about it. She has been fully corrupted, and it is too late by then. So that is what the chapter 6 law could be. Again, guys, just know that's just a theory, right? And also join my Discord and like the video and comment so the video could get sent to more people and they could know the chapter 6 law. Also, you could follow me on TikTok and Twitter and all that. But many people think that Jonesy is gonna die in chapter 6, but I don't think that, because he's literally main character. When people think of Fortnite, they think of Jonesy. And the only people who don't think of Jonesy are Fortnite noobs who do not know the storyline very good. But here's what I think. So the first evidence that people think Jones is gonna die, because he said a battle like this, you expect it to be a last, but the battle he was talking about is over and he's still alive. Next, it says the oracle says a victory hidden in defeat. Now, what could be such a defeat for Hope? Losing her friend. But there's another option, losing the map, which we see, which probably gonna happen. We also see that the oracle says, and it also even says a victory hidden in defeat, which could mean even if Jonesy died, it would be a defeat, but he might come back to life. Also, it could be also, even if Jonesy did die, we are literally going back to chapter 3. We could just go back in time, grab that Jonesy, and bring him back to life, like we did with many other characters. So, yeah. Just my opinion on the theory. Some people say I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm insane. Thanks for watching, and bye!